Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Hello. So today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading. We are going over, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? Those are the kinds of things that we're going to dive into with this reading. Quick little announcement, I am still available for personal readings. You can find the information in the description box below. I do live readings as well as recorded readings based off questions. So all that, again, can be found in my description box. So I have three piles for you guys today. Pile one, we have the Good Tarot, and I have that paired with this Pyrite Heart for pile one. Pile two, we have the Everyday Witch Tarot, and I have this with this Sugar Skull that has never made an appearance on this channel, but I've had for many, many, many years. In pile three, we have this awesome piece of bismuth, and I have that paired with the Owl Tarot for pile three. So take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, you can watch more than one. You can watch different piles for different people. I will be doing a little bit of an energy check-in. Who is this? At the beginning of each pile, just to kind of help you know. Maybe you'll pop into a pile and realize that we're going to be talking about someone else's thoughts and feelings. We'll see where it goes. I'm just reading the cards. It's up to you guys to determine. Always remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do get a lot of different information. I do my best to cover it all for you guys, but you get to use your lovely intuition and discernment to know if the messages were right for you. So trying to think, is there anything else? I want to say a big thank you for all the love, support through all the chaotic energy. Potentially getting another hurricane coming up soon where I live. I don't know, still keeping an eye on that. Fingers crossed, it just dissipates. I don't want it on anyone. Trying to think what else. You guys are just the best. I've gotten a lot of super thanks, several donations on PayPal, some decks sent to the channel. You guys, again, are the best. I really appreciate that so, so much. It's like Christmas, a little early. We're about to be at Christmas, but again, no need to do that, though. There are lots of free ways to support the channel just by liking, sharing the videos, subscribing. I did go live the other day randomly, but I may try to do that more often, and I just do little card pulls for whoever pops in. So that was a lot of fun for those that did show up. Again, it wasn't planned. I don't like being in front of the camera, and on a whim, Spirit was like, you need to get online and do a live. Okay, so maybe I'll be doing more of those. So in order to get those announcements when I do, make sure you are subscribed and you do click the bell icon. So if I do happen to pop on live and do some card pulls for you guys live on screen, you guys will get a notification of that. All right, I'm going to leave these up for a moment. If you need more time, feel free to pause the screen. The timestamps will be in the description box below, the pinned comment, or the chapters below this video. So yeah, I will see you at your pile, guys. Bye. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile one. We are going over, are you on their mind? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? That's what we're looking into for this reading today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to start with a quick little energy check-in just to kind of help you know if you are in the right spot or who is this person that you've been drawn to this pile for. You guys may be pleasantly surprised if someone else pops up. I don't know. I feel the need to say that for somebody. All right, so we'll do a quick little energy check-in to see energy check-in and who this person is. So something within this should help you go, okay, I'm in the right spot. All of it might not fit, but at least something in here should fit. That's the point. For those that don't like the energy check-ins and you know this is your person, go ahead and just scroll right through till you see me start pulling those. Totally fine. I kind of just include everything because everybody likes different stuff. And that is a-okay with me. I just get to talk more. All right, let's see. All right, so we have marriage. So marriage could be involved in this connection. You are attracting emotional fulfillment, unconditional love, or, you know, a level of commitment is here. If we're looking at if this person's on your mind, maybe some of you guys are looking at something else related to marriage. I'm not going to dive too deep into that, but just marriage is here in a connection. Maybe this person has been married before, you've been married before, something like that. We have twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. So definitely a soul level type of connection here. We have the number 30, we have healing. We have a heart on a chain here, healing. So there's some healing going on in this connection. There could be some catalyzation and healing here. We have distant horizons, number 36. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card before. I don't remember ever seeing this card. I feel like this really cool image. So we have a boat here, so there could for some of you be long distance. We have it floating in the air, so also looking for something from a higher perspective. I feel like the anchor is really important for somebody, so there could be a Navy or military connection with this for somebody, but also feeling like anchored in or trying to find your anchoring or healing in this connection. We have another chain here, and along with this chain on this, this necklace as well. We have the 8th house, which is Scorpio energy. This is sex, death, transformation. We have a butterfly in the middle. So the 8th house is where we encounter many of the darker aspects of life. Here we can experience loss, emotional crisis, and deep transformation. So that kind of would go with that type of what that twin flame connection has a lot about. You know, advanced or accelerated soul growth is what my guides typically talk about with that versus like a romantic side of it. Obviously it can be that, but they always emphasize more of this catalyzation, this transformation, this healing, this growing, this depth to a connection when I try to get information about that type of soul connection. All right, and then we have a reconciliation. This is a coming together with someone and working on whatever has torn you apart. All right, this could be a past connection. This person is praying for a new beginning with you. Be willing to give this relationship or connection a second chance. This may pertain to an apology or a compromise. So wow, all right. So some of you guys, you may be watching this about someone that maybe you're not in full contact with, and you're curious if they're thinking about you. A lot of this kind of depicts that. This does, I will say, if you're watching, unless, you know, you do feel like some of this fits, this does feel like a very intense, possibly long-term connection that's had a lot of ups and downs in this energy. So if you're here and it's like a brand new person, this might not be your pile, but if you were very drawn to this, you know, you can feel free to stick around. You may get what they're thinking about and stuff like, but this, for a lot of you guys and in the energy, this feels very intense. Like I'm almost feeling lightheaded to the level of like energy that's here. And so this doesn't feel like someone you just met or you don't know that well. I do want to give that kind of like, not trigger warning, but honesty that's coming in. So I'm not picking up that this is very much a trivial type connection pile. So again, you can stick around and see what's on their mind, totally fine. But for majority of you guys, this is something this isn't the first rodeo kind of vibe here. So especially with this reconciliation card. All right, let's see. With all this said, with this connection that we're looking into, my incense in my face. I haven't burned incense in forever, and I felt very guided to burn an incense, so I don't know. It's probably been years since I've burned any incense during readings. I typically use sound clearing, so anyways, but now it's in my face. All right, pile one's person. We're using the Good Tarot. Are they on their mind? What are they thinking? Are they on their mind? What are they thinking? We have the Emperor, so Aries energy showing up. It's divine masculine energy. We have a 3 of Earth, which is a 3 of Pentacles. All right. Oh, look, we have another flying ship. Interesting. And it has the same birds. Sorry, I geek out a lot. Look, all right, there's only one, well, no, there's a bunch of birds. Like very similar energy. This is the 6 of Swords. This is going from chaos to calm. All right, but it came out with the Patience card, which is the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, which for me is divine intervention, divine timing. This definitely feels like a very divine connection. This isn't like someone you just met at a bar that you don't know, kind of vibe. All right, Seven of Water, Seven of Cups. So this is a card of thinking or asking that first question, are you on their mind? So initially from these first cards out, I do feel like this person is still self-focused at times, focusing on their empire, trying to figure out what they want to build, where they want to go next. But with this Seven of Cups being here, this is someone that's very much in their thoughts, thinking through things. So I'm going to say, yes, you are on their mind. So again, what are they thinking? This person feels like there's a feeling of like, are we ever going to get there? Is this ever going to happen? I just want things to be easier. I want things to be smoother. I want things to work out. I want to build something here. It's like the energy is feeling like so close yet so far away kind of vibe. I keep being drawn back, and I keep wanting to say Leo, but this is Aries energy, but we do have this lion, so, and it is a fire sign, so I'm going to give a nod to Leo as well, being pulled in here. And I keep hearing that like my ego got the best of me. So I feel like this person, like when we're looking at what is on their mind, I am going to pull more cards, but when we're looking at what is on their mind, it feels like there's a vibe of like my ego got in the way, my inability to open up, my inability to get past my own traumas, or anything that you were triggering with me, I allowed to get in the way, but I don't want that to. I want to move past this. I want to figure this out. I want to come back together. You know, we did have that reconciliation, and this says this person, this is a coming together, working toward apart. This person is praying for a new beginning. So even if you guys are at a distance emotionally or physically, it does feel like this person is trying to think of a way to reconnect, to come back around, but there's also this vibe here of like, should I come back in? So maybe some of you guys are married and they're like, do I want to mess that up? There's a feeling of, is this person better off without me? That's coming in as well. But let's pull some more. Okay. Let me clarify this Emperor. Why is this Emperor here? The Fool. There's that new beginning. Yeah, I definitely feel like this person realizes that their ego is in the way. They want a new beginning. They want a fresh start. They want a chance to rebuild this connection. You know, the Emperor is about building our empire, right? And so like, I want this new start. I want to start again. I want to start to build. That's very similar with the Three of Pentacles. Can be about coming together, collaborating, going towards the future, making some sort of stable foundation. We have the Chariot, forward momentum. Again, some of you guys are at a physical distance from this person. We have Cancer energy showing up. So we have 4 major arcana that have come out. So very, very significant connection, significant power here. I do think that maybe a few of you guys went to watch this reading about somebody else, and this person from your past has come back in, and maybe some of you guys are like, ugh. You still have free will choice, that's all I have to say. But you are on their mind, regardless if you like it or not. You're in there. It feels a bit haunting at times, so maybe you relate to that as well. Maybe they haunt you, maybe they haunt your dreams, you haunt theirs, those kinds of things. Sometimes those intense energetic connections can be just that, haunting. So we have the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands. What a cool deck. So I will say, sometimes I'm guided to use certain decks in a reading. I haven't used this deck in a while, but I was definitely guided to use this very deck. Like, I forgot I had this deck, and they kept showing me cards from this deck, and I was like, well, what deck is that? I'm like, oh yeah, that's the good tarot. I was like, I haven't used that forever. So this was very much, so I don't know if a lot of this imagery is meaningful to somebody, or there's like a good versus bad vibe in this connection, if that makes sense. But anyway, so this Page of Wands, so I feel like this, You know, our pages are our messengers. Our wands can be, you know, our fiery passions. They also can be about communication. I know a lot of times we'll attribute swords with communication, but fire can be communication as well, or the wands can. Or they are. So it does feel like I want to communicate. But I want things to be calm. Like there's a sense of, if the last time you spoke with this person, if there was chaos or if there was a fight or something like that, it's like, do I reach back out, or is it going to be, am I going to fuel the fire? You know, like we do have, this is the page of fire. Am I going to light a match to this and it's going to take back off? Like, do I do that? Can I do that? Again, there could be a situation for one or both of you guys that keeps you guys from really being able to explore this connection or wanting to explore it. Someone also may work in the marriage industry. I didn't really talk about that. Like, as in, like, they could be like an entertainment for weddings or something. I don't know, something like that. All right, and then we have the King of Earth, the King of Pentacles, or sugar daddy of the tarot. And then the overall energy is, there's our High Priestess. Now, she shows up sometimes when we're not supposed to know. But this is about trusting our intuition. So if you're getting intuitive hits about this person, if you know certain things, even if they don't make logical sense, and being guided to say, trust them. You know, always base your decisions on how someone's showing up in the 3D. But if you do feel like you have a very intense connection with them, you can honor that and honor how the 3D is playing out as well. You don't have to like resist it or fight yourself about it, but just honoring that. All right, we have a 6 of Wands right under here and a King of Cups. So what is this person really thinking about? I feel like you are on their mind. They're thinking about, can I make a fresh start? But I keep hearing like, should I? Should I start this again? Should I move forward? Should I reach out? And for some of them, they feel like, especially if they were unfair to you in the past, would it be fair for me to do that? Like, if you have moved on and you're in a good place, there's a vibe of not wanting to rock the boat coming in this person's energy. But yeah, there's a strong pull for this person too. Some of them may be waking up to some truths about spiritual connections in general. Maybe they always chalk this up to like a physical attraction or just a obsession a little bit, you know, but it feels like someone, you know, is definitely waking up to the truth of their own intuition, of their own divinity, that we aren't just, you know, little souls just here marching along, you know, there's so much depth to this life. We get so caught up in the 3D that we forget that there's another layer that we can't see, you know. It's like we accept like scientifically that everything is energy and we move around, but we don't always accept like the energetic connections between things, but they are very much there even though we can't see them. They're drawing me into this black and this white horse, and it's like this vibe of, this isn't so black and white, it's not so cut and dry, there's so much, so there could be a lot of like intricacy between this connection, intricacy between what's going on in their lives, what's going in your life, that just, I keep feeling like I want to start forward, I want to start fresh, I want to reach out, but there's just, it's not as easy as that. So I feel like this person, it feels like someone battling with themselves. Like there's a part of them that wants to reach out, that wants to come back, that wants to connect, that wants to heal, that wants to work. Some of them also are missing physical connection with you. So maybe some of you guys have a really intense connection that way, and there's like a vibe of wanting to experience that, where this person is figuring out, is it just that or is it more than that? And again, I think they're waking up to it's more than that coming in here. Need a sip of my drink. Okay. Where do I want to go? All right. We know what they're thinking. We know that you are on their mind. Let's see, let's pull some cards to see how they're feeling currently. I'm going to go with a little bit harsher deck first. Let's see what pops up. Pile 1's person. Pile 1's person. How are they feeling currently? Feeling currently. I really feel confused and conflicted, but not in a poor, like, not that they're confused about how they feel, they're confused about what they should do. But second chance, making amends, opportunity plans. That's already come up. So here's our confirmation that they are really feeling like, you know, wanting to make amends, wanting to have an opportunity, making plans to kind of reconnect. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, clutter. There's that confusion. We have some hot air balloons may be important to somebody. So yeah, it's this vibe of do I not? Should I not? Dare I open this back up? Dare I light this fire? Dare, like, especially if it's been a while since you guys have talked to each other or been in contact or had this kind of contact, or that they've made any effort in this connection. There's a feeling of, I want this, but can I maintain this? You know, I feel like this person is doing a lot of like being more self-aware maybe than they ever have in the past, being very self-reflective. Maybe that's something you've always wanted from them, you know, and they're really finally thinking about all this stuff. We have a longing, aching, pining, past love. So yeah, I told you guys from the get-go, this wasn't just a colleague that you're curious about, you know. I mean, I guess some of you guys could be, I don't want to downplay that. That could still, you could still be reading that from this perspective, but most of you guys that follow me, I think you guys know I read classically, I read intuitively, and I also read into the energy that I'm picking up on. And so it's so long. So, but the past love, I mean, some of you guys, if you do feel like this is a soul level, like an intense soul level connection, very much similar to that. It doesn't have to be that label. I don't love that label, but that's me. I don't want to project on you guys. This could, you know, if this is coming in and you do believe in reincarnation and past lives, this could be like a longing that's like so deep rooted, it's coming from eons ago, coming from lifetimes ago, you know. And maybe this person is waking up to all that. Maybe they're like, okay, this isn't just like, I haven't been able to get this person off my mind. I haven't been able to let this go. I haven't been able to move forward even though I've tried. The chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. Maybe there was a runner-chaser dynamic in this connection, and maybe roles have switched. But this person feels like they want to go after this. Again, that it's what they contemplate. Can I do this? Should I do this? They definitely want to do this. It's should I? Should I? And there's a feeling of like, almost like I love you enough to stay away for somebody. At least that's somebody's truth. Pretend, mask, exaggeration, bluff. Okay. It's an interesting picture. This card. Can't quite figure out. It almost looks like someone coming out of a tomb or something. So they could be masking this, pretending, you know, like they don't care. But that we do have fog, so we do have confusion in this energy, even though all this is here. But it's wrapped up more in like, especially if this person caused you a lot of grief and heartache, and they know it. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. Feminine energy. So it's like, I feel like they feel drawn to you. There's that confusion I keep talking about. I knew it was there. But the feminine energy is more receptive energy. Masculine energy is more doing. So it's like they have this chase, but then kind of go back. But there's a sense of longing for the feminine energy, depending on how you guys relate to those energies. There's definitely a lot of confusion, unsettled, unclear, puzzled. But it's not a confusion about, do I want this or do I miss this? It's a should I do this kind of vibe. All right, so I want to pull out some song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, awesome, and it relates, that makes me happy. If not, and you feel compelled, there's going to be a message in the lyrics. And I love when you guys do let me know that you look them up, and it's like, wow, the words in the lyrics were like mind altering. So we have another life. You know, this has come up another time, a past life, another vibe. So another life, motionless in white. I'll Be by Edwin McCain. We have Show Me the Way by Peter Frampton. Glimpse of Us by Joji. And Listen to Your Heart by Roxette. So those are our songs. If you guys want to screenshot that and pick one and just look up the lyrics and see what your person wants to say. I want to do some message cards, but what decks? I'm gonna use these. All right, let's see. Some message cards for pile 1. What does their person want to say? Guarded. They can feel like you're guarded or they need to guard you. Ooh. You changed my whole direction. I don't want to let you down. That's definitely come up this whole time. We have regret here. Pile 1's person want to say, do you trust me? I need you to know that I will always love you. Honestly, I'm not doing well. I'm going through a lot right now. Hurry up. Where did that card go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Fell in my paintings. All right. I'm in love with you. You're my other half. Wow. Okay. I don't want anyone else. I just want you. What else does pile 1's person want to say? I won't give up on you, but please don't give up on me. Ever since I met you, no one else is worth thinking about. When I first met you, I honestly didn't know you were going to be this important to me. We are in each other's life for a reason. Thank you for showing up. I'm thinking about you right now, and I wish I was kissing you instead of missing you. So those are your messages, guys. I was debating if I was going to do some confirmations. I guess I will. I've been doing them a lot in readings, so for those that like the extra confirmations of who this person is, I will do those. If you already know this is your person, don't let those discount you. If you are interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box. But let's get some confirmations. So pile 1's confirmations. I'm gonna make this quick. All right, we have 4th house, which is Aries. 4th month of the year is April. We have a 0, that's at fresh start. We have Aquarius, which, and then the 11th house, the 11th month would be November, could be important. We have 12th house, which is Pisces. 12th month would be December. We have another 0, we have 0, 0. And then we have a 3, which is Gemini for the 3rd house. Third month of the year is March. And I think I'm just going to pull some initials just for our confirmations and kind of leave it there. We had a lot of signs pop up already. So let's see. See if the person's name or initials come up. All right, we have a Z, a T, Y, L, another Y, another T, B, D, J, G, O, and an H. Talk to you later. I know I usually like to channel names. I'm really not feeling it. The only one that's really coming to mind is Betty, but that's kind of already here. I'm just going to let you guys look at that. Sorry. I have to go with what I'm picking up, and I'm not picking up the channel names for this. So do you want to point out LY, like love you is here though? But anyway, so those are your initials. Those are your little extra confirmations if you needed them. For some reason, I'm feeling like you guys really need to trust your intuition on it, if this is your person, if this is your story. So I'm not gonna do that anymore. I am gonna pull out some cards that I didn't pull for some guidance here. So give me a second. Like I said, my guides show me different decks in my head. Sometimes once I forget. I noticed these like earlier today, and I was like, I haven't used this forever, and they just showed me these, so that's probably why I noticed them earlier. So, all right, guidance for pile 1, please. Guidance do we have for pile 1? Trust your instincts. That's what I was just saying. Your intuition, your inner voice, your inner knowing, trust them. They are guiding you. Number 17. So trust your instincts, guys. Trust your intuition. Don't doubt. If you doubt, you're telling the universe you don't believe in the divine plan and divine timing. Surrender and let go. All right. Number 21. Why are you triggered? If you're triggered by a person or a situation, you have something to clear. Without a block, you wouldn't be triggered. Turn inwards and see what is to be released. Number 38, and we'll pull one more. Okay, I'm just gonna take this one. Use telepathy. Use telepathy to connect with your beloved. Visualize him or her receiving your messages. Send love. Talk about the things you can't talk in the physical. Use telepathy to get new insights and guidance. So that is your guidance, guys. All right. As always, I appreciate you guys spending your time with me. Don't forget to like, comment. I went live the other day on a whim. I may start doing that more. So if you're not subscribed and have the bell icon turned on, I would suggest you do that. So you'll know if I happen to pop in live and pull some cards for you guys. It was really fun to do. Again, I did it on a whim, felt guided. I normally don't like being in front of the camera, but people that I got messages for seem to really enjoy it. So as time permits, I'm going to be doing this more in the future. So if you want to get alerted when I do go live, just make sure you're subscribed. Again, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box. I guess that's about it, guys. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in a future reading. Bye. Hello, my friends for pile 2. You picked this beautiful sugar skull and the Everyday Witch Tarot, and we are going over, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and how are they feeling? I'm going to start with a bit of an energy check-in. Who is this person to you? If you want that kind of insight. If you don't, you can feel free to just scroll till you see me start pulling the tarot. So with this, hopefully some or all of it will let you know you're in the right spot. So let's see, energy check-in pile 2. Energy check-in pile 2. Check-in pile 2. Hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having the craziest, weirdest synchronistic day ever. That would be a whole video if I talked about that. It's been insane. So, all right, so we have Dragonfly. Have confidence during this great time of joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. We have the number 8 here. So there could be a dragonfly connection for somebody. Someone may have like a dragonfly tattoo or just importance with dragonflies. I always think about the dragonfly and the connection to the divine. So this could be a divine type connection, but let's see what else we have. We have acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Time apart. Time apart is needed. Distance will bring clarity. Take the time to focus on yourself, doing the things you love. This is an opportunity to master something within you. This may pertain to a separation. So some of you, there may be a separation going on in this connection. Maybe you're in the time apart, you're realizing why certain things have happened and accepted it. We have Aries. So Aries energy, born leader, pioneer. It's a fire sign. Aries are extroverted, competitive, driven, rebellious, and optimistic. They enjoy competitive sports and adventure. Negative traits are short-tempered, stubborn, and insensitive. The number 12. And then we also have control, number 1. I feel like I had, oh, I am missing a card. I was like, I had one more card. Okay. What else? Energy check-in for pile 2, please. 27, unexpected income. So somebody could have recently got a promotion or gotten some money out of nowhere. The number 27. So something about this, there could be in this connection or with this person, someone could be a little bit controlling or a little hot-headed at times with that Aries energy, a little impulsive, but very driven. There could be also a work connection for some of you, but definitely with this time apart and the acceptance makes me feel like this is a connection that maybe isn't quite together at this time. There's also a vibe of like things being out of your control. And again, we have the universe here holding on to this. So it's like forcing you to release control, or, you know, sometimes our lessons are around the things we can't control. It's not my favorite lesson here, but there could be some divine lessons going on in this connection around allowing and accepting things for what they are versus trying to controlling the outcome or the expectations of this connection. The time apart, I guess, isn't a stretch if we're looking at, are you on their mind and what are they thinking? I also feel like for somebody, this hits home, but it's not hitting the way I'm explaining it. But take it if it hits, like if this scenario or these different things work up differently for the storyline in your head and you're like, oh, well, she didn't say it this way, but this fits for me. Just take that, please. Because they're telling me there's a couple different scenarios for this, but I'm really only seeing one clearly, but take it for however that fits. If any of that fits for you, let's see if you're on their mind. And if so, what are they thinking? Which I feel like honestly, most of these energetically, they end up being yes, you're on their mind at some form, but we'll see. Watch me say that. It comes out differently, but let's see. Pile 2, if I can shuffle. Let me get one good shuffle real quick, guys. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so pile 2 is there a person? Are they on their person's mind? We have the 4 of Wands. There could be celebration. This can be about an event, wedding, an outdoor kind of vibe. This is also, you know, a connection of souls here. It's the 1111 card. That's your journey. We have the 10 of Cups. These are both yes cards. We have the Devil, which can be about obsessive thinking. Capricorn energy, and we have a 5 of Wands, which is a no card. Interesting. So yes and no. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to clarify all these in a minute to see what they're thinking. I do think that you're on this person's mind, but it might not always be the way that you want it to be. It does feel like, so the 5 of Wands, you know, it's about conflict. It's about competitive, you know, being competitive with other people. It's friction. It's fighting. But this feels a little like warring with yourself or warring with other people. This person, I do think that you're on their mind. It feels, not that they're negative thoughts about you, but it feels like of a negative mindset. Like they're almost like fighting against it, or they're thinking about like something negative around the connection here versus like this energy. You know, we have beautiful 4 of Wands energy, beautiful 10 of Cups energy. This is happy life, happy family, complete total fulfillment, emotional fulfillment with that 10 of Cups. So it's like these really good things, but then, you know, the Devil's here, which can be about addictions, obsessive thoughts, negative love traits. You know, we have like one of the people in this looking at the Devil, and then she looks like she's looking at the boy, and, you know, he's trying to like tempt him. So somebody could be dealing with some temptations, those kinds of things, maybe trying to fight it off. Maybe there's some other people in this connection for some of you. Thanks for bearing with me on this pause. Kind of sorting through this in my head and what the messages I'm getting. Because I'm going to be honest, like I'm getting yes and no. Like some of you, your person is very much thinking about you, and other people, like they they are, but it's not the way that you want. All right, let's clarify these and get some more. So I'm going to say yes, you're on this person's mind, but because both of these scenarios it is, but it's a little interesting. So we have 2 of Wands, we have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Could be a work connection for some of you with this person, which I think I got earlier in the energy check-in. Knight of Swords. See, this Knight of Swords can be about gossip. It can be about drama. There's a lot of birds here, like gaga kind of vibe here. Looks like the birds are kind of like swarming around, like thoughts swarming around, kind of fighting. Same with these cats at the bottom of this. They're all kind of fighting. These witches are all kind of fighting. So, and then we have, ooh, a 3 of Swords here as the overall energy. So that's what that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. The big storyline that's kind of coming in is that maybe this started really well. This connection seemed like it was going so far. There was plans for the future. You know, like I feel so comfortable. I feel so secure, so wonderful in this connection, and something has happened. Somebody could have put work before this connection. Somebody could have been spending time more focused on things that kind of affected this connection, which caused fighting and gossiping. But overall, this is like a feeling of this is heartache, this is sadness, this is, you know, a broken heart, stabbed in the heart energy. I mean, 3 of Swords is a very rough energy. We do have a journal. It is locked up, and then this ink is kind of spilled with the quill over here. So it's like there's a feeling of avoiding this, avoiding thinking about this, avoiding doing anything about this. So if you're curious what's on this person's mind, I feel like they actively try to not think about you, especially if it was, you know, went from really good to not so good, like if something happened. For some of you, I feel like there's like the gossip came from maybe you guys run in the same circles, you know, where like people were yapping about things and it didn't quite go their way, but this person is feeling really sad and heartbroken. So I don't know if you heard some lies or some exaggerations around something that happened that maybe didn't exactly happen the way that it really happened. It kind of feels like there's 2 truths, and then like one person's version of the truth, one person's version of the truth, somebody else's, and the actual truth is in the middle. But so things have been exaggerated, things have been escalated, and again, too many people had their thoughts and opinions in here. So this could be your friends or their friends, like in their ear, like, no, you should do this. And it's like a feeling like I shouldn't have listened to other people. I should have minded my own business, stuck to my own counsel, and here I am because I listened to all this, or I told somebody something, or, you know, you listened to somebody else. It just feels like there's a lot of extra voices, a lot of extra energy, a lot of extra things that are tied up in this connection for a lot of you guys. It feels very chaotic, especially, again, it starts off really good and this feels very chaotic, and then ultimately we have this person feeling very heartbroken, very sad. If this is you, then your person is feeling, you know, guilty about that. And we do have this choice need to be made here, but the 2 of Swords can be about making a choice, or it can be about indecision. So it does feel like this, it feels like a stalemate, like I don't know how to move forward. There's that 10 of Swords. So it's the ending of a difficult situation. And we did have the time apart here. So I think this person is thinking a lot about like their role in this, but then there's some of them that are like almost avoiding, they're like, it's like placing blame on somebody else. Not necessarily taking accountability, but they are feeling sad, but it's like almost someone being like, acting like they're the victim, but they cause their own collapse is the word they're giving me. I'm gonna clarify this side a little bit. So can I get any more clarification on this Devil and 8 of Pentacles being here on what they're thinking? The Hermit. Now the Hermit is really good energy. This is someone that's being self-reflective, being self-aware. So it's like deep down, they probably know that it was their fault, especially if that's your scenario. I don't feel like they're like owning up to it with their words though. Page of Swords. That could be a change coming in. You know, they could be really being reflective. The Page of Swords can be a little immature though. Can be also a little bit gossipy. There's our books and our quill again. Someone's definitely was self-medicating, or they are self-medicating because of this time apart. Like they're investing their time in the wrong things. The Hanged Man, which is the pause. So hopefully in this time apart, they're learning to master something. They're learning to see things from a different angle. And this kind of reminds me very much of Houdini, you know, trying to escape, but Houdini didn't get away, you know, so there's like, I can't escape all of this. I'm going to have to own up to it eventually. So that's kind of what they're thinking. It does feel like someone that's a little stuck in between owning up to things and not owning up to things, blaming things, or feeling like other people blame them for stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know, but it's just, it's not an easy energy. I'm going to be really, really honest with you guys. This is not an easy energy. So if you're in all this and this is making sense, sending you some love. But this isn't necessarily anything against you guys, because again, there's beautiful energy here. It's like a fight within self, but it's like on the edge of owning up, but then still trying to avoid it. So this person is coming up a little emotionally immature too. All right, let's see if we can get some insight towards their feelings for you. We have Hammer, Sell or Sabotage and Rebuild. So sabotage and rebuild. Persistent, working on it, repairing. That would be that Hermit energy. This person's creating a ring. This person also could be seeing things from a different point of view. If you put in boundaries and set your ground with this person, it definitely feels like they recognize where they need to own up. I just don't really see this person being there just yet, but all right, we have the Sword and the Rose. Clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. We have determination and persistent. So they are determined to change some things. Girl with a Snake, charmed or used, enable and boundaries. Did I already talk about that? I know I was thinking that about if you put in boundaries for this person, it was needed and you got to keep them. Maybe someone actually does have a snake. Paradise, happiness, joy, playfulness. What's on this person's mind a lot also, because this is like rotating in between things that went south and the things that were good. So I think this person really like, almost, it's like romanticizing the good times, but trying to avoid the bad times. You know, I think you guys are in a level of acceptance. I just don't really see their energy being there that much, but in the cards it is showing them getting there. So that could be a good sign that they're going to get there. But I think when they think of you, they do think about that. They think about all the good things. Like when they miss you, they miss you. They miss the good times. They miss those things. But yet there's still all this stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's like friends of theirs. Again, if you have mutual friends. This feels like also friends of an opposite sex than them. Like if they say it's in this scenario that's kind of coming up ahead, say, you know, they're a guy and they have a best friend that's a girl that doesn't like you, and they're saying stuff, but it's not because it's actually like legit stuff, but they're still like planting these seeds of doubt in this person's head, or they did. So it's like, I just feel like they had people talking in their ear about this connection, or you did, or both of you guys did, that kind of just caused some shit to, or sorry, ooh, I don't normally cuss on here, caused some stuff to go down. Okay. I'm actually going to pull one more deck. I'm not done with this section, this part. I feel like I'm being as clear as mud, guys. I'm sorry. But we have conflicted, multiple choices, inconsistency, decisions. That was that Two of Swords energy. Clear as mud. Okay, despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. So they do feel conflicted. They do feel despair. They are feeling this Three of Swords. So if you're watching and you're like, do they even care? Do they feel bad? Do they know what they did? Yes and no, but they definitely feel bad. It's like I really feel like a part of them recognizes where, like, their role in this play per se, but they haven't fully owned up to it. But I think that they're getting there. We have loyalty, dedication, trust, reliability. I think they see you as very loyal, you as very trustworthy, you as very reliable. They may have, you know, done some stuff to ruin that, but they don't feel like you're disloyal, you know. We have Epiphany, realizations, understanding, awakening here. So they are awakening to some truths as well. Having some aha moments. All right, let's get some song cards with this. Let's see, pile 2's song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, cool, and if you don't, and you feel so compelled, look up the lyrics. There will be a message for you in the lyrics. You're Still the One by Shania Twain. Life After You, Daughtry, and Collide by Howie Day. Against All Odds, Phil Collins. Tattoo by Loreen, and Annie's Song by John Denver. So those are your songs. Let's get you guys some messages. Certain deck in my head. So, all right, let's see. Pile 2, what does our person want to say, please? I don't deserve you at all. My twin flame, my love. I don't want to lose your love. I'm afraid I might lose you. I hate the distance between us. It doesn't feel good. I wanted to play the field and now look where that got me. Nowhere. Wow. Please forgive me. Very pointed messages today. My heart is yearning for you. Sometimes I think you can be a little controlling and that pushes me away. We did have that control at the beginning. Parts of me are broken. I'm afraid that I might hurt you if I show you them. I need to own up to where I fell short in this relationship. Yes, they do. You are the one I've been looking for my whole life. Couple more. Let's see. Pile 2, what do they want to say? I kicked myself for sabotaging this relationship. My life won't be the same. Allow me to work on me so I can work on us. This is not the way I wanted things to end. I wish I could go back in time. I fear that you will never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror. I never truly moved on, even though it appears so. And you're always in my dreams. One more. My pride and ego led us astray. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much the bulk. I'm going to pull a little bit of confirmations. I've been really guided, like in this reading, not to do as many as I normally do, but I don't know. Let's see what we get for you guys. We have Capricorn energy. We have 9th house, which is Sagittarius, 3rd house Gemini, 8th house Scorpio, 7th house Libra, even though I just hit that. And then we have a 0. I'm going to roll it again. Another 9th house Sagittarius. So corresponding months to the numbers, for some reason that confuses people. September, August, July, March, another September, and October. Those are not corresponding months to the zodiac signs, those are to the numbers on the dice. I have people that try to correct me all the time. And I'm like, I'm saying month numbers. So anyways, we have Free Spirit, Dark Eyes, and Shy. We have Bookworm, Bold, a Cancer, Asia, and Shy again. We have Shy twice. All right, let's get you guys a couple letters. I don't know if I'm going to channel names today. I'll see if anything comes up. Okay, so we have a V, O, E, M, Y, E, E, E. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of those. We have Mo. Move. Okay, they told me to get a couple more. All right, so we have another O, another M, X, and an R. Roxy, Amor, Maury. I'm just gonna let you guys look. I'm not gonna actually channel names. I see a couple, but you guys will see them too if your person's name's there. I'm not getting anything that's not really there. But there you guys go. I'm gonna pull a couple little cards for guidance for those that need a little extra guidance with this connection. Now this is a little bit of a harder reading, so let's see. Be happy. Happiness is on the other side of fear. You are allowed to be happy. Make yourself happy, have fun, and enjoy life. Stop questioning everything. Believe that everything has happened in your highest good. Surrender to the process. Let go and trust. It's 4:44 on my clock as I'm recording this. Stop repeating the same story. If you're repeating the same story over and over again, you cannot rise and expand. Step out of the story and move on. Create a new positive one that will bring you further. Move, M-E-O-V-E. Okay, or M-O-V-E. There is your reading, guys. Sorry if this was a little muddy. I feel muddy trying to read this, so I think just the energy. But whenever I feel that way and I say that, you guys are like, it made perfect sense to me. So whoever it was meant for, I know it made sense to. Didn't make sense to me. So I'm just the messenger though sometimes. So there you guys go. Thank you guys so much. If you're looking for a personal reading instead of just a general reading, I am available for those. You can find that information in the description box below. As always, thank you guys so much and have a good one. Bye. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. We are going over, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling? So you picked the bismuth mineral here. Super, super cool. Active ingredient, Pepto-Bismol. And the Owl Tarot. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to start with an energy check-in, a kind of like, who is this person to you kind of vibe. Here, if that's not your jam, feel free to scroll through till you see me start pulling those. The point of this is to have something resonate for you so you know you're in the right spot. Okay, that one wants to come out. So pile 3. My goodness, I can't pick up my cards. I hope everybody's doing well. Please remember this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This has been an odd reading today. I'm not going to lie. The first 2 piles are very different. A little odd. So we'll see how pile 3 goes. I never really know. I never know until we're here together. having fun. All right, and now I'm in a silly mood. So you guys get silly joy. Silly, silly, silly. All right, if you don't like that, peace out. All right, let's see. We have blocks and delays. There are blocks and delays in manifesting new relationships in your life. This is a testing period. There are deep wounds that need healing. You may be struggling to get out of a certain way of thinking, a certain path, or an unhealthy relationship. This may pertain to a deep transformation. This is slow but definite progress. So there could be some blocks and delays with this person or in general in your life going on. But then we have abundance. Interesting. So you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. So maybe there has been recent blocks and delays that forced you to have to work through these deep wounds of healing. And now you've done the work, so things are flowing in. That's nice to see. We have Lion, number 16. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. So this could be like you've been in a recent, again, long time of a block, something like this, and now it's like full speed ahead. I always think sometimes when we get stuck in those holding patterns and we feel like nothing's moving, things like that, it's like you're an arrow that's being pulled back and aimed. And like once it gets its course, then ping, takes off. So we have 44, family. So there could be a family connection. You could have a family with this person, or there's a family dynamic involved in this, or just the number 44 could be important. Then we do have imprisonment. This could be very literal for some of you. This could be feeling confined, or there's something that is constraining or has confined this connection. Maybe that's part of those blocks and delays. Maybe one of you isn't doing the work and it's causing blocks and delays while the other one is moving forward. And then we have first house of self and personality. This is ruled by Aries. So the first house represents yourself, your body, and physical appearance. It shows you how others see you and your approach to anything new in the world. So there could be a shift to focusing on self within this connection. I feel like pulling one more card for you guys. I didn't do this for anybody else, but again, it's been a weird day. Very weird day. Hourglass. Seeing from a different perspective, wasting precious, unmeasurable time. So there could be a timing that block and delays, this imprisonment. There could feel like time is slipping away, but I keep getting this message about there is a purpose to it, even if you can't see it, to those delays. The hindsight's 20/20, and then we have this big owl eye here. So if you feel like that resonates for you, let's jump into, are you on this person's mind? And if so, what are they thinking? So pile 3. Are they on this person's mind? Get this back in. Pile 3. We have the Fool. We have a new beginning, type energy, new phase, new adventure, Page of Swords. The High Priestess, that's that internal knowing. 10 of Wands. Are you on this person's mind? We've got a little yes and no, but I'm going to go with yes. We have a messenger of our swords here. And the Fool starting off makes me scream yes. The High Priestess, if you feel intuitively like, of course, how could this person not think of me? I feel like she's here for that. And the 10 of Wands would be, it's heavy energy. Like you can't quite get away from it. So I do think that you're on this person's mind. They may be avoiding it a little bit at times, but I think it's a definite yes. I want to clarify all these. Get that 9 of Wands. This is energy of not giving up. Like I'm a fresh start, not giving up. 7 of Pentacles, putting in some time, some effort, investing. We have Justice, Libra energy showing up. Knight of Wands, overall energy, 3 of Swords. Interesting, we had the overall energy for pile 2, though the energy feels completely different. Pile 2 was the weird reading. Don't tell them I said that. So yes, you are on this person's mind. What are they thinking? There is heartache, there's heartbrokenness, it's feeling a little regretful, it's focusing on painful things. And if this person hurt you, I think they're thinking about that a lot. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So what are they thinking? They're thinking about the sorrow that's happened in this connection. They're thinking about because for some of you, you know, I think you guys know I read classically, intuitively, and the energy. For some of you guys, this is a new connection. This blocks and delays still like just had to do with your life. And so there's a new connection coming in for some of you. And so this is a newer person. So if in that scenario, if this is a new person to you, you're just curious, do they think about me? Am I on their mind? Like, that's why you're here. This is where this feels very different than the past 2 piles. There is this energy of newness here. So for those people, this is someone that is focusing a lot on their past pains that doesn't pertain to you. They are still a little stuck, maybe in a victim mentality, or just like not wanting to relive old pain. So if you know that they recently went through some challenging times, they are a little fixated on that, and they could be a little worried about getting their heart hurt again. With that said, though, there does feel like, you know, I've been hurt. I am cautious. This does feel guarded, but I do want this new beginning. I do want to see where this can go. I've been through a lot, but I'm willing to keep going. I want to kind of invest and see where this could go, be kind of playful, have communication. There's just something that I can't quite put my finger on about you, but I'm curious to see. I love how this owl is kind of looking at like us upside down here. Like, I'm willing to kind of see things from a different angle. I want to see the truth. I'm curious about this and how this is balancing out. The 10 of Wands and the Knight of Wands, what is so heavy, like on this person, what they're carrying around is this massive attraction they feel towards you. So that's kind of that scenario for the newer people. For the rest of you guys, that the pain was between you guys, that there does feel like a sense of focusing on that or thinking about that. But again, the rest of this kind of still feels the same for the scenario of like, okay, I want this new start. I don't want to give up on this. I want to kind of communicate and at least start like investing time in communicating again and texting and reconnecting. I do feel like this person, you're popping up in their dreams, but there's a sense of like needing to balance out karma here, things to come back into balance if things have been off kilter. Needing to come back about that. And then there's this person's carrying a lot of responsibility for how they showed up in your life, if they didn't show up, or how they were showing up maybe in other relationships. Some of you, this person may have had some extra things going on that, you know, they feel really responsible for. That's a very specific one-off, but if it's for you, you know what I'm talking about. That's a lot of what's going on. Let me sit here for a moment. I literally start hearing conversations in my head, so I'm trying to pick up on some of them. I'm almost hearing song lyrics, but it's a song I don't know, so I can't even go there. Something about being young, something about but it's not the song. I mean, maybe it's a song. But that feels significant. Like we were young, like didn't know something or something like that. I don't know. Which almost makes me think of Cardigan by Taylor Swift, which I do know that song. So this feels differently, but maybe I was guided to say that for somebody. When you're young, they think you know nothing or something like that is the line, I believe. Not a pro at all her lyrics, even though I do like them. This is really like feeling like someone that is really thinking a lot about putting in some time, really investigating, wanting to see the ins and outs of this, wanting to understand this more, wanting to understand a connection, wanting to see where this could go, feeling very like very responsible, but also like the attraction is weighing heavy on this person. It's like, I can't quite get away from this. Some of you guys may be a Leo. Oh my gosh, I can't pick this card up. These nails. Okay, sorry. What I'm trying to show you, I will get there. See, we have this this owl, and it's kind of looking back at this sun. I feel like he's like looking over his shoulder like, ah, you know, I'm trying to carry all this, but I can't quite get away from this. So if they tried to run from this attraction, if they try to run from the happiness of this, why people do that, I don't know, but they do. You know, I mean, I know why. A lot of us self-sabotage and run from happiness because we're afraid of losing in the long run, right? But it's like, I can't escape like what's being shown to me, what's being highlighted to me. I think about the sun and what it highlights and it shows and leads our path. And it's like, I can't run away from this. It weighs so heavy on me. And a lot of this is this attraction, this pull, this wanting to come in, this dynamic, that they feel like they don't quite have control over. Even if they try to hide from it, they can't hide from it. They can't hide from this pull that they feel towards you. All right, let's get into some feelings for this person. See what we get. More insight how this person's feeling. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So some of them may be looking at your stories, your social media, trying to get a hold of you. We did have this not today pop out, but I'm putting it back in because I almost dropped like a whole bunch. So abundance just flipped over again. So they feel very abundant and grateful for your energy. Let's see if that not today comes back out. Oh, we have karmic relationship, resentment, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Some of you guys may have some karma or some lessons between you. Some of them could be stuck in a karmic relationship they need to let go of. Some of you guys, this could be a karmic relationship for you. And not putting I feel like, you know, that always gets very like downplayed, you know, or what am I trying to say? Oh, it's just a karmic relationship. That's a soul contract. That's something you needed to learn. And what you guys do with that from there is your free will choices. But it's interesting that it came up over this justice of like needing to balance some things out, needing to balance some karma out. Possibly if they did something or wronged you, it's like, I need to balance this out. I need to let go. I need to fix some of this. You guys could have triggered each other to work through some healing. You know, we did have that deep wounds kind of vibe here. All right, let's see, how else are they feeling? Phoenix, new phase. There's that full energy. Rekindle, renew, growth, change mind, rise from the ashes. That's that rebirth energy, Scorpio energy, coming back to life energy. We do have Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming in, surprise, invitation, struck by love. So there could have been some recent epiphanies, things coming back around. If you guys, you know, had a delay or a separation, you know, it's like the feelings didn't go away. I'm still fixated on that. What's under here? We have Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Swords, Judgment. There's that Awakening, Six of Wands, Hierophant. Wow, okay. So there does feel like beneath the heartache, there's a lot of levels to this connection, a lot of levels to how this person feels. You know, there could have been a recent epiphany for some of them around this. In this connection. All right, I'm gonna pull a couple more. This one's a little edgier of a deck, so let's see what comes up. Pile 3, how are they feeling? We have avoidance and clashing, blocking, escaping, pushing away, indifferences, and compatibility, conflict. They could be avoiding conflict. They could be avoiding a lot of things when it comes to their feelings. They could be pushing away some of their feelings that clash with things. It's interesting. Because here we have energy of like wanting to come back around, and then we also have avoiding and clashing. Solidarity. And this deck has all kinds of stuff in it, and all the black and white cards are coming out, which is usually like someone in denial, someone avoiding, someone being withdrawn. So you may be noticing that in their energy. Then we have apology, return, forgiveness, gifts, which came up over this Phoenix energy. Like I need to come back and tell you I'm sorry. Then we have misunderstood. So there could have been a misunderstanding in this connection. Some of this is, it feels big, but for some of you, it's like kind of trivial, as in the clash, if there was like a little misstep or misunderstanding, it wasn't massive for some of you. Because again, some of you guys, this is a newer connection. So there could have been like a miscommunication where you guys clashed or avoided, and then you guys became then avoiding each other a little bit, but it was really just a misunderstanding. But that's not everybody's situation. But okay, let's pull some song cards. So with the song cards, if you know the song, cool. If you don't and you feel so compelled, look up the lyrics. There'll be a message for you, or you can listen to the songs, whatever you guys want to do, but there'll be a message for you within the lyrics. Okay, we have Cosmic Love by Florence and the Machine. I love that song so much. Okay. Best of You by the Foo Fighters. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. You guys could be having some dream connections, showing up in each other's dreams. Amber by 311. I feel like that's come out in almost every single reading lately. So someone may be named Amber. Shooting for the Stars, Bag Raiders, and Familiar Feeling by Kat the Dreamer. All right, there are your song cards. Feel free to screenshot that and pick one, look at all of them, listen to all of them. Somebody told me they like to make a playlist and just kind of listen to it, and they get a whole bunch of information. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I always like to share that with you guys. I'm going to move into confirmations. Doing minimal confirmations on this one, but because this is a general reading. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box. But let's get you some confirmations. So let's see. We have Virgo energy, we have Cancer energy, we have more Virgo energy, Libra energy, Capricorn energy, and more Libra energy popping up. Now the corresponding months to the numbers, I have to clarify that because people don't get what I'm saying. 4th month is April, 6th month is June, 7th month July, 10th month October, and 6th month is June. We already talked about that. Okay, and then let's get a couple of these confirmations for those who need it. We have Gemini, smart and anxious. Someone's smart but very anxious. We have anxiety problems. We have F-boy repellent popping up, and short. Someone could be of short stature. Someone could be really short, like in their communication too. Like they don't like to talk a lot. I don't normally get that message, but that definitely came up. All right, let's get some letters for you guys. I don't think I haven't really been channeling names on this reading. Not sure why, I just haven't felt guided, but we'll pull some letters. So we have an O, an R, O-R. Someone might work in an operating room. So we O-R-O, J, K, G, B, and S. I did hear Boris, which we almost have here anyways. Cores. Obi-Wan Kenobi. No. Ross, Rob, Robert, Bobby, Bob. Someone could know this person through work. Someone could be a junior, JR. I have a couple names popping up, and they're kind of already here, so I'm just going to leave those for you guys. So there are your letters and confirmations. I'm going to pull a couple guidance cards. This ended up being a shorter reading. That's all I'm getting though, so I have to go with that. Sometimes I have very long piles, and other times it just boop, gone like that. So I just go where Spirit takes me. Whenever I try to plan things, it doesn't work out my way. So, all right, let's see. Everything is just an illusion. What you see in the physical world is not really what's happening in the energies. It is the illusion of the mind your mind wants you to see. Okay. Let go of expectations. Believe that everything is happening in your highest good. Don't expect anything. Let it happen as it should. And then we have loosen your grip. Stop holding yourself back. Let go of a thought, person, behavior, or situation that is not good for you. Release and let go. Don't limit yourself. Rise and expand. So there's the thing about letting go of expectations on both of these, letting go of anything you're trying to control. Realize that everything is an illusion, and for whatever reason you're needing to see it that way. But it doesn't mean it is that way. Am I getting anything else? Nope, that's about it. It's just going to be a short reading, guys. So thank you, as always, for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I've started doing lives here and there where I just do pull cards for you guys, but the only way you get announcements is if you're subscribed. So yeah, that's about it, guys. So thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Have a good one. Bye, guys.